Welcome to this week's GCN Tech Show, and as you can see, we're still on tour, fresh from Eurobike last week. And in fact, I'm actually off to another bike show this week in Munich in search of more hot tech. The quest for hot tech quite literally never ends.
That's right, it's a tech grand tour bonanza.
So let's make it another hot tech special because I'm going to be picking out some of the cool stuff from SRAM, Simplon's new aero bike, driverless cars, well, plus loads of other cool stuff as well.
Yeah, but fear not, we're still going to cram in some bike vault and upgrade action for you too.
Lovely.
So Alex is going to Munich for the IAA Show. We're going to part ways because I'm going to Italy to visit a 3T factory to learn about how filament wound carbon fibre frames are made, and also Met helmets too. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and bell so that you don't miss those videos when they come out if you want to learn about those processes.
It's going to be so cool, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? I tell you what, seeing as we are parting ways, I think we should have some kind of like Indiana Jones exciting map on the screen.
God, how cool would that be?
That tracks our progress with some adventurous music playing in the background.
Hopefully you've just followed my journey on a super cool looking map, but if not, let me just say that it was great fun and I've ended up here in Munich at the IAA Mobility Show. So I'm going to head inside the show, take a look at all the different exhibitors and pick out some of the really cool stuff so I can share you guys. Let's do it. God, I've got to show you this. It's said to be the world's fastest road bike, and it is the Simplon Pride 2. From Simplon, obviously, and it's a very unique looking road bike, and its design is taking advantage of the relaxed UCI ruling. Now this is a prototype bike which has only been released about 2 weeks ago, and some of the unique features of this bike are its incredibly deep fork, its deep head tube area, and also the very deep section where the seat stays meet the seat tube. Now at the front here, we've got this very unique cockpit design. So it's a three-piece or a separate bar and stem combination. The stem comes in 3 different options, and then you have the ability to move the handlebars forwards and backwards up to 50 millimeters. And in terms of the handlebar widths, they come in a variety of different sizes, from 44 down to a 40. And it's really cool to see a company pushing the boundaries of aero design to make even faster bikes for us to ride. I really like the design and angles of the frame here, where the fork comes up to meet the head tube of the frame. And it's a really subtle, sleek design to try and aid aerodynamics and smooth the airflow over the rest of the bike to help make it very, very fast through all sorts of wind conditions, although it is optimized and tested at 45 kilometers an hour. This exact bike is a pre-production model and as such doesn't yet have an official weight. This bike itself was made just 2 weeks ago. And I'm told that the full-scale production version, which is going to be available to everybody, should be ready to buy come January 2022. And it's got some really nice, subtle details, which I like about it, which make it stand out, such as the area here where the seat stays interact with the seat tube. We've got a really nice, sleek design. I particularly like down by the rear axle here, where there's a slight kick up of the chainstay. This is all in order to try to improve the aerodynamics of this bike. I mean, take this boxy section down here by the bottom bracket, for example, all making use of those relaxed UCI rulings to try to cheat the wind and make this bike as fast as possible. A neat little feature which I nearly missed on this bike is that in small lettering across the top tube, we've got the words, "You can do it." Nice little inspirational messages when you're really suffering on the bike. Simplon have taken a slightly different approach to what lots of manufacturers do when it comes to designing and manufacturing road and time trial bikes. So this is their Pride Tri-bike, designed to be a time trial or triathlon bike. Now, what they've done is they've used exactly the same frame and fork design as what they have on their road bike. However, the only difference is this stem and handlebar setup, so the cockpit area of the bike. And this has been developed alongside Vision, so that it's compatible with all of their different handlebar styles. And I guess it really is testament to how fast and aerodynamic this frame and fork design really is. With any luck, we'll have the same sort of setup as this, ready for the next GCN Tech video. Blow the budget. Take a look at this. It's the Super-9 disc wheel from Zipp in the disc brake version. Now, Ollie has been trying to get his hands on one of these for absolutely ages, so it's a good job he's not here. or he'd be trying to stuff that into his rucksack and run a mile quickly with it. But anyway, let me give you some stats. So it's clincher and tubeless compatible. It has an 18mm internal rim width, and it weighs in at 1,132 grams. And I guess while we're here, it'd be rude not to do a free up sound check. Let's do it. Lovely. So this is the RockShox Rudy Explore gravel-specific suspension fork. Now, Si took a closer look at this the other week. He gets his hands on everything before I do, but it's the first time I've been able to see it firsthand. I think it does look super cool, doesn't it? And I think it's a really cool development to add into the gravel sector so that you can fine-tune and pick the equipment best suited for the style of riding you do. These have a short travel between the range of about 30 to 40 millimeters, and they're suitable for gravel tyres up to around 50 millimeters wide, so perfect for even the chunkiest of gravel tyres. Now, this isn't quite what I had in mind, but we're at stand for a company called Valio, who manufacture the sensors on the side of this little unit here, which are responsible for enabling lots of different brands and manufacturers to create self-driving cars that hopefully we can see driving around in the future. And the kind people on the stand here told me that they do in fact have a car making its way around the exhibition completely self-driving. I mean, how cool is that? Hopefully we can pick it out in a minute. And actually, something else which is quite cool is inside there on their big TV display, you can see all the live data and image from the little car that's driving around on the circuit here. There you go. Always deliver what we promise. Take a look at this. Not only is the colour incredible, it's also actually particularly a fast bike. So this is the Storck Aerfast 4 Pro. Now, the Aerfast frame has been around for a number of years now. However, this is the 4 Pro model and has received a couple of little updates to improve the aerodynamics. We've got a new handlebar and a new fork, which has been developed alongside Swiss sides, who are sort of experts in the aerodynamics industry. So this new handlebar design and fork design saves approximately 4 watts over the old design, and when you pair that up with this new set of wheels the bike has, there's about a 10-watt saving over the old Aerfast 3. So quite a significant saving really, and their goal, I'm told, was to get the overall drag of the bike and sort of artificial legs to be under 200 watts when ridden at 45 kilometers an hour. And I'm told they managed to do that with 199.7 watts resistance. So they just ducked under their goal of 200 watts. This bike was launched only a few days ago and is aimed towards aero road racers and also triathletes alike. And for an aero bike, it actually weighs in quite light. So 7.4 kilograms this bike comes in at. Pretty good, I think you'll agree. Final bit of hot tech this week, and we've got a custom painted helmet. So this is a collaboration between Muck-Off and my good friend Alec Briggs, who I've spent many a race elbow to elbow with. So this has taken inspiration from an artist called Bridget Riley, who is famous for her illusions and optical pieces of artwork. It's really cool, I like that. I'm a big fan of custom painted helmets, and it's just another good one to see. Anyway, that's it for now. I need to quickly defy the laws of space and time to make it back to that lovely cafe where I was about to sit down and have my lunch with Ollie. Not only that, we also need to finish the rest of the GCN Tech show. I'll see you in, a couple of seconds? See ya.
It's now time for Screw Riding Upgrades by Upgrades, where you submit upgrades that you've made to like your bikes and that for a chance to win a bottle. A GCN bottle, though. Who've we got first this week?
Right, first up this week, we actually have D. Banbury. He says they bought their bike about a year ago and all of their bikes are steel. So they've got this weighing in about 8 kilograms without pedals. Groups and wheels are worn out. So basically, they've upgraded it all, including it developing a crack in the seat tube, which apparently is a common mistake.
Oh no, they fix it?
Well, it would appear so. But it's gone on a bit of a diet. So the result of this is it's now 6.89 kilograms with pedals, including a Campagnolo Super Record group set.
I think that's absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
That is actually very
nice. Beautiful.
The original bike was still pretty good as well.
I know. It's great, isn't it? But it's just souped up and just modernised with modern components. I mean, I'd love to have a go on that. I think that's a cracker. It's
that's really nice.
Reminiscent of Marco Pantani climbing in the drops.
Climbing in the drops, yeah.
Well, that is a great upgrade, but it's not going to be easy because
it's
up against Campy Rider.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Campy Rider recently, picked up an Eddie Merckx, right? Stock EU69, okay?
Oh.
But this is a really high-end upgrade.
Yeah, it is. It's a very high-end upgrade.
They've sort of upgraded an upgrade.
Yeah.
So this bike had 12-speed Campagnolo record. For most people,
that would be incredible.
That's the pinnacle. That's the dream.
It's not even the group set of the people. It's a step above potentially.
And despite being called Campy Rider doesn't want Campy. He swapped out his Campy record.
Yeah.
He swapped it for Dura Ace Di2.
What?
They'd also put some new wheels on and a deader integrated bar and stem. But he's now got a 7.2 kilogram bike. So it's actually heavier than the retro Bianchi we had earlier.
It's quite a bizarre upgrade. I mean, some people might even question that it isn't even an upgrade going from Campagnolo to Shimano.
It's a controversial
upgrade. It's very
upgrade.
controversial.
Is Campy record to Dura Ace Di2 an upgrade? Well, I mean, these guys can decide.
Yeah,
it's certainly a very beautiful looking bike. I love it's the King of the Mountains frame with
polka dot edition.
The polka dots, yeah.
It's really nice.
The
famous jersey.
Yeah. The Pois Rouge, red peas.
There you go. But anyway, it's not down to us which bike gets to win the GCN water bottle. So head over to the GCN app and vote on which upgrade you think is the best.
Yeah. Right at this moment, a really loud lorry is driving past. You can probably hear that. And now some motorbikes, Hell's Angels. Marching band just about to come around the corner.
It's now time for the Bike Vault, where you upload pictures of your bikes and Ollie and I judge them to be either nice or super nice. And if they're super nice, we ring the bell. But obviously, the tech show is on tour, so we've improvised. I have a little teaspoon and a lovely glass, so I'm going to just ding the glass.
It's very civilised.
It is a very civilised thing. So I shall start us off with the most super nice bike from last week, which is J Torf's Specialised Venge, which surprises me really because it is angled the incorrect way, but I do like the use of the background to simulate as if there is a rider.
Oh, I missed that first. So I was actually really offended by this being, but when I saw it was non-drive side.
Yeah.
But now I've seen the little carving of Eddie Merckx in the background.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
However, that looks nothing like Eddie Merckx.
It's not that representative of him, is it?
It reminds me, it's like the cycling equivalent of. Do you remember there was that statue outside Fulham Football Club of Michael Jackson?
No, I do not. I do not. But I'm assuming it was the same thing.
If you've not seen it, check it out. It's hilarious. It looks nothing like Michael Jackson.
Oh, anyway, first up in the Bike Vault this week, we've got a nice bike from Scanner, which is a Rodriguez Custom, 1998.
I like that.
I like that. A bit of a blue and sort of creamy gold. It's quite hard to tell with the sunlight on the screen.
That's very nice.
Very retro. 1998. Do you
I'm
know
going
what?
super nice on that.
Super nice.
Yeah.
Early on. Right. I shall ding the miniature glass. Very good.
Next author.
Yeah.
Interesting username. Says has done a Lego bike for Manon outside of Leeds Station.
A life-size one.
Wow. I mean, that's incredible, but it's non-drive side.
Non-drive side.
We can't have two non-drive side infractions in one.
Water bottles are on there, and I don't actually think it has any valves to line up or not. So I think I'm just going to vote that a nice.
That's incredible that it's made from Lego, but
yeah,
non-drive side.
And looking at their position, it's a time trial position, which could be optimised significantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a rather impressive creation.
Next up, we've got Kay Foster. Says, hey GCN team.
Massive fan of Cervelo Team 1 track frame.
Yeah, after you did a good upgrade on your one you had.
Well,
so
I
anyway.
turned a P1 it was a P1, but I did a single speed conversion on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. But this is quite cool. Manon loves track bikes, doesn't she? I quite like this. Colour looks incredible. Obviously, it's in the equivalent of Biggie Smalls. It doesn't have any gears. Can't see that the valves aren't quite aligned, but they are at opposites. Yeah. So I think I quite like that.
Do you know what?
I'm going to go super nice.
Yeah, it's smart, isn't it?
Super nice.
I love those old Cervelo aluminium.
Ding the civilised bell.
Oh, very good.
Nice. What have we got next?
Liam Goldsmith.cc. Maybe Liam Goldsmith's a cycling club.
Yeah, he might be.
That's what his username is.
Yeah. Well, it's a one-by setup. It's in Biggie Smalls.
Do you know what? I'm feeling on.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Lunch has arrived.
That's
Brilliant.
the first for the Bike Vault, isn't it?
Oh, thanks.
Lunch during the middle of the Bike Vault. Yeah, fantastic. Our lovely cameraman has just got his lunch as well. I do like this bike. I like the colour. It's in the right gear. It's well presented. There's no accessories on it.
Super nice Fanta.
Super nice. Super nice Fanta. Very good. What have we got?
Our Plant TCSC.
Nice.
New bike day. He's got a Cannondale Hooligan.
Wow, what a unique bike. I've literally never seen one of these before. Have you?
Do you know what I think's quite rad?
Yeah.
Is the way that they've like blurred the background and then they put a basketball underneath it to hold it up.
That is very cool.
I mean, it's not as cool as a shadow stand.
Guy, you're giving the super nices out. Oh, yeah, I'll agree. I'm easy going. Don't want to cause an upset.
I mean,
We're on a Hollybubs.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Next up. I have literally no idea how we would pronounce
Ahmad
this.
Fadli Ibrahim.
Oh, wow. You've done a really
I think
good
he's
job.
putting his real big full name.
Yeah, it's, so it's a DeRosa King, apparently. 2019.
Shimano R8000 on there.
Wow.
Oh, God. they've
Lightweight wheels.
Do you know what the GCN audience have done us proud in the bike vault this week? They've done some strong submissions. He's ticking the boxes. I mean, he's left one bottle in.
Everything is ticked off.
I'm going to allow that because it's a smart bottle. It looks nice.
I am a little bit, not concerned, but I just would slightly maybe question it on a personal level as to you've got incredibly expensive wheels but kept Shimano Ultegra on there.
What are you talking about?
We've got lightweight wheels.
Ultegra is a premium group set.
Yeah, I would just, on a personal level, I would maybe think
What kind of champagne socialism is this?
I would maybe have invested a little bit into the group set and then had Dura Ace to make it just really finish it off.
Pleasing some people.
Some people might think I'm incredibly snobby now.
Yeah, I think you are. Super nice.
I'm going to vote as
Ring
super
the
nice
cup.
anyway. Ring the cup.
Tap the cup.
Final tap.
There we go.
I think
That's it for this week.
that's the end of the bike vault. How does this happen every week?
I know. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show. Another GCN Tech episode out on tour.
Let us know in the comments section what you think of all the cool hot tech that I picked out from the IAA show.
Yeah, let us know your favourite and make sure you stay tuned for my visits to, filament winding factory and also helmet factory too.
I'm a bit jealous actually. Should we
good.
enjoy our lunch?
Yeah.
Mine hasn't actually arrived yet. See ya.
Wiedersehen.